So the title of this video is called, Are You Prepared for the Turbulence? And I want you to really ask yourself that question. Am I really, truly prepared for the turbulence? Am I equipped for the turbulence? When we ask ourselves this question, really, truly think about it. Really, truly meditate on the preparation that you have. Are you really, truly prepared for the turbulence that's about to occur? Most of us, as we left out of 2024 and came into 2025, our prayer and our vision was to go higher. So most of us don't realize that as you go higher, you have to hit some rough patches. Just think about a plane. When you're on that plane, and as that plane goes higher, sometimes you hit rough patches, but the plane doesn't drop, the plane doesn't fall, it just keeps going higher and higher, pushing through the rough patches. In order to be properly prepared for the turbulence, you need to, number one, make sure that your relationship with God is sincere. Make sure that that intimacy that you share with Him is for real and it's not for show. Make sure that that intimacy, that intimate moment is the intimate moment that you have with Him behind closed doors. That intimate moment is not what you share on YouTube, Facebook, or even in the pulpit. That intimate moment with God is literally the intimate moment. Think about a relationship, or you and your husband, you and your wife. When you are intimate with your spouse, you're not intimate with your spouse for show. You're not intimate with your spouse for likes or a status or even to go higher up. You're intimate with your spouse because you want that connection with your spouse, and you want that connection to remain what it is with your spouse. Even if you're not married, even in friendships, you can have intimate moments with your friendships, and it doesn't always have to be romantic. Your intimate moments with your friendships is just that. It's that sacred moment that you share with your friends. That sacred moment, those sacred secrets that you share with your friends, you don't do it in front of everybody and for show. Your true, divine, your curated, covenanted relationships, but your true divine relationships, your divine friendships that is truly set up, you don't let everybody see the secrecy behind that. They see what you allow them to see. So keep that same thing with God. Keep your relationship, keep your intimacy with God private. Everything is not for show. Everything is not for a like. And everything is definitely not to push you higher. You need to know and decipher what is true and what is supposed to be kept silent. What is supposed to remain behind closed doors. And what you're going to be allowed to share. And in order to do that, you need to have that close relationship with God so that you can go to Him and you can ask Him and you can properly discern what it is and properly dissect what it is that He's giving you and what you're supposed to keep with you and what you're supposed to share. Another way that you are equipped and you're ready to go through the turbulence and you're prepared to go through the turbulence is to remain in those curated, those covenant relationships, those covenant friendships. Community is everything. And when I say community is everything, literally, community is everything. Sometimes when God takes us through a season, He gives us people within a season. We may not necessarily understand why He's giving us these people within this season, but it's important that we hold on to those. We go to God and we ask God, what is this for? We need to go to Him and we need to make sure, number one, is this friendship, is this relationship really of you? Is this relationship or this friendship really from you? Did you send me this? You're going to know the difference because it's going to feed you. It's going to fuel you. And it's not going to knock you down. It's going to help free you. It's not going to hold you in bondage, but it's going to help free you. So that came into my mind. It dropped into my spirit. And I wanted to share that And of course, there's way more on it that can be shared, but that is what God had allowed me to share with you all. That in you going higher, in you requesting to go higher, in you wanting more, wanting to go higher, and wanting to elevate with God, in order for you to elevate with Him, you have to hit turbulence at some point in time. But when you hit that turbulence, you have got to be properly equipped and properly prepared to handle the turbulence. Everybody's not going to be able to handle the turbulence, and God's not going to elevate you if He feels like you're not properly equipped. He's definitely not going to elevate you faster or sooner than what He feels like you're ready for. Again, think about a plane. That airplane is not going to go any higher than where it's supposed to go or how it's supposed to go. But when it does go higher, that airplane is equipped to maintain or to push through. That airplane is equipped to sustain the turbulence. So when that airplane hits the turbulence, it doesn't just drop out of nowhere and say, oh, I can't go any higher. It doesn't just drop and fall out of the sky out of nowhere and say, I can't do this. So just like that airplane, we can't do that. If we're asking God to take us higher, we need to truly, truly be ready for where He's taking us. And again, He's not going to elevate you any higher than what He feels like you're ready for. So seek God and get ready for the turbulence that you're going to hit.